Hey, what did the relatively good Mahjong player use to clean out their dusty floors? What did the relatively good Mahjong player use to clean out their dusty floors? A Jade Broom. A Jade Broom. Welcome back to Mahjong Soul. My name's Yusong. Look. Harrowing intro. Okay, yeah. It's humiliating. Hey, try not to cringe challenge. 2022, impossible. I understand. It's a barrier to entry, though. You know what I mean? We weed out those who cringe at the start so that we can pog unanimously in the middle. All right, welcome back to Mahjong. So how have we been playing? Dude, I think that we've still been playing all right. Last night, I played Mahjong just for myself, and it felt incredible. Same player to our left, by the way. Last night, I played a game of Mahjong. I ended in second place. It felt pretty good, all things considered. Okay, Dora. I like this hand a lot. Hopefully, we don't all discard South Winds and then do a redraw, because I really like this hand. This hand can move really, really fast. And last night I saw a player that, no joke, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that, no joke, reminded me of me as a younger player. They were about to D rank from Master 1, and they were playing really like aggressively, like doing things that IMO were just like the wrong moves, you know, like kind of objectively, as close to objectively as you can get, the wrong moves. And yet they won that game. I couldn't believe it. They were taking so many risks and they won that game. So in that sense, it wasn't like me. I wish there was a way to like, I'm so petty, dude. I wish there was a way to like bookmark someone's profile and just be like, hey, can I get an SMS text alert for when this player ultimately D ranks? Thank you very much. Now you might be thinking to yourself, Yusong, hey, that's really rude. Yeah, but also it'll fill me with dopamine when my prediction becomes true. Anyway, you might be placing similar level bets on whether or not I'll D rank here, and that's pretty fair. It's pretty fair. So what did I do there? I discarded the Dora for the sake of efficiency, and now we're in Tenpai. It's not great. It's not great, but it is the situation that we're in. There was a world where we kept the Dora and like discarded the 1, 2 instead, or maybe even this 8, 9. Try to greed out for a larger hand, but I would rather try to win faster in this first hand. 7 of circles. Player to my right also kind of going for it right now. It's a little bit scary in that they're representing a half flush potentially. Does that mean we fold with this 8, 9? I'm not sure. White dragon seems to be safe because one of them's been discarded already. I mean, this to me either says that their hand is ready, like they're in Tenpai for a half flush hand, or they don't have a half flush at all, but rather they just have a seat wind, and then the rest of this is like they just happen to have a lot of circle tiles. So considering pawning and waiting on a single tile there, but let's leave a little bit more secrecy here. There's the 9 of characters. All right, so it wasn't a half flush at all. They were just sitting on a seat wind and a Dora. You know what? That's fair. I was trying to win with a pretty fast hand as well. Okay, I'll also say this. You'll notice the name says Free Jianshi. That means that they had a vulgar name in the past, or not necessarily a vulgar name. Ooh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know. What do I do here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 shapes. Do we keep the south one? Dude, the south one's not doing anything for us. Okay. It means that they had a name that they had to change in the past. And so that's why you might see a lot of characters. You might even see 2 free G entries in one game, you know? Dude, I know. I guess I'm just playing it ultra conservative here, right? Like I'm running for candidacy in the deep south. Is that an okay joke? Look, I just voted this past weekend. I got politics on the brain. I know that by keeping this 6 of characters, we leave ourselves open to a 7 of characters acceptance. It's not, I suppose tossing this 5 would have also been fine, right? I'm gonna throw the 5 anyway. This shape is a little bit weird, right? It's like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or potentially a 2, 3. I mean, I guess it's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 no matter what. If we draw a 3 of bamboo here, I will slam that Riichi Pinfu. Surprisingly, we're 1 tile away from Tenpai, which is kind of nice. I'm gonna throw away this now. The 1 looks like to be a safer discard later on. Let's see what happens. If I'm able to call Riichi right now, if I draw a 2 or a 5, I will also do so because of this inadvertent Suji trap that I've laid. Okay. A lot of circle tiles being discarded here. I'm not sure what that's all about. Maybe this player is going for a half flush in the bamboo suit. Now looking pretty likely, not gonna lie. Riichi? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. That 6 of bamboo discard might give other players a false sense of security, you know? Oh, they don't have a 4-5 weight. They can't have a 4-5 weight. There it is. There's one half of the Suji read. They don't have a 7-8 weight. Show me the other half of the Suji weight. Clearly you know the technology. Demonstrate to me that you're willing to fall into my trap, though. So the astute among us, by the way, will realize that even though I don't have a 4-5 weight, yeah, it's not impossible that I could have a 1-2 weight. So this is Riichi, red 5. Maybe we hit an Oradora. We didn't in this case. It's the 7 of bamboo, but we're still so happy to take that 2-han hand as the dealer. Again, these are lessons that we've learned time and time again, but bear repeating. A dealer Riichi is to be feared, you know? Michael Scott, I want people to be afraid of how much they love me. But genuinely, a dealer Riichi is very, very powerful. Okay, so here's the thing. We have 1 shape, 2, 3, 4. We only have 4 shapes right now. We need like a 5th shape. Okay, that's our 5th shape. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, now we can keep some of our honor tiles as speculation. They're not hurting our hand at all. Plus, I mean, this is looking great. We have the chance at a Riichi Pinfu available to us here. Okay, gonna keep the east one here just in case, right? Because we're sitting in the east seat. This might be worth 2 han for us if we can get a triplet. Let's see what happens here. Would love to take that into our hand, not gonna lie. Red Dragon is not necessarily likely to come together as one of them's already been discarded, but I'll keep it as a safer tile to discard later. A lot of 1s and 4s coming out. That doesn't bode well for this 2-3 sequence, but there it is. 2, 3, 4. What happens if I draw another Eastwind? If I draw another Eastwind, I think I'll throw away these 1s. I don't know. We need a pair anyway. Maybe I throw away this 3, 4. Yeah, I'm slamming the Riichi Pinfu as the dealer. You never know. We could get a Sumo. We could get an Ipatsu. So many things are available to us. The early Riichi is pretty scary. Also, we don't have a lot of information out on the table. So people could think like, oh, there's that 8 discard. He's not on a 6-7 weight. Maybe I'll throw out a 5. This is the essence of gambling, etc., etc. Something bad that we might have overlooked is that, like, the Dora here is the Westwind. We don't know how many people have the Westwind, but who cares when we have a lot of great weights, right? We have the 2, we have the 5, so many of them are still available in the wall. I'm coming to play today. The Oradora was the green dragon, by the way. The green dragon. I should maybe move my camera down a little bit, so at least you could see the Oradora. And this way, I guess you could still see the whether like the discards from the player to our right, right? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is an amazing hand. This is an incredible hand. What's the Dora? It's gonna be the red. It's gonna be the green dragon. Let me know if you have a preferred place for this camera. By the way, it's not easy because it takes up a lot of space. I could also switch to one of those square cameras just to save a little bit of space, but I kind of like the 16:9 aspect ratio. You know. I will absolutely cheat this hand. I will absolutely cheat this hand. Why? Because I really believe that the Eastwind is gonna come out, and I would rather take the aggressive move here, throwing out the red dragon because, yep, I don't want, you know, it's a more dangerous tile. At least it's a pawn here and not a Ron. That could also be a T-shirt. We're brainstorming merch ideas for this stream. It could be, at least it's a pawn, not a Ron. $1 million idea. There's a con. That's terrifying. What's the new door? It's the 6 of circles. Okay, that's terrifying. I don't know what this is, but it's very scary. I will pawn to get in Tenpai. It doesn't look like they need a lot of circle tiles, so this 7 should be safe should we need to fold. But again, we're waiting for that 3 and 6 of bamboo to come out. They could be on a half flush for the bamboo suit, right? It's the last tile that they've discarded, or the last suit that they've chosen to discard. So this could, like, their first 4 discards could have been like, oh, I'm trying to get that half flush in the bamboo suit. And then these last discards are like, oh, I've already reached the Tenpai, and now I'm just discarding my supplemental tiles. This 5 was an extremely spicy discard. I honestly don't know what I'm doing here. Let me know in the comments if, one, again, if you have a camera placement. that you prefer. 2, if that draw discard was nuts, I'm gonna move myself up just a little bit. Just a little bit. Gonna do a little editing on the fly here. Gonna make it impossible to convert this into a TikTok short. Okay, some bamboo coming out. People might get a false sense of security. This is the Dora indicator. It's really unlikely that someone else has another 2 copies of this. Player to my right, maybe. I can't tell if they just drew that or if they're playing safe. 6 we know is safe for the player to our left, the scariest player right now. But soon, it's especially if this player changes their hand, it's about to get really spicy. 7 was discarded pretty recently, so I think I'm gonna go for the risk here. I mean, I gotta keep in mind that this is a 2-han hand, right? Oh my god. You're gonna laugh, but there's genuinely a world where we go for this. Because sometimes the best defense is a good offense. Just staying in Tenpai could be worth it. This is just too scary, though. There's 2 cons. The Riichi? What? I mean, I suppose they have 3 chances at an Oradora. That's fair enough. At least we know that the 5 of bamboo is hilariously safe here. But if you're the player on the left, there's no way you're backing down in this situation, right? I can't stay in Tenpai like this. Maybe if someone shows that the 9 of circles is safe to discard. Otherwise, I'm gonna. Oh! This is why you don't discard the 9 of circles. This game is over, right? This game is over. 4 Dora. That's a Baimon. Okay, this game is not over. They went for the. This was such a greedy Riichi, dude. Holy moly. I mean, we can still compete for first place here. Hopefully they don't disconnect. I gotta see this. They're close to D ranking. 2 4th places in a row. You know what? I feel you. I feel you. We've all been there. We've genuinely all been there. Okay, this is a good hand, surprisingly. Surprisingly, this is a good hand. Probably gonna end up on a 2 pairs weight if possible. Gonna throw this. The god draw right now would be, I don't know, a 6 of bamboo would really hit the spot. A 3 of circles would also hit the spot. Honestly, this isn't that bad either. Whittling down the number of pairs that we have in our hand, that feels pretty good. This is maybe a Riichi Pinfu. Probably not a Riichi Pinfu, but Riichi 2 Dora is not that bad either. That's tough. That's tough. Calling a Riichi in that situation is nuts. 2 cons on the table. I get it. You could get like 14 Oradora or something along those lines. Not really, but you know, I'm just trying to sauce it up a little. That's why Mahjong is a really spicy game. Let me tell you, last night when I was telling you about the game where I found my former self, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This could be an all simples angle. Especially with a 2, 3, 4 mixed triple sequence. This is not a play that I would normally like to make. We could have also discarded the 8s and just gone for the 2, 3, 4 mixed triple sequence. It's a little bit tough. This is also, I think, a pretty telegraphed all simples based on my discards after. Okay, that's extremely painful. What happened there is extremely painful. The 3 of circles just got pawned, which means that we can no longer finish this. We're hoping to draw into a 5 of circles so we can pitch this and wait on a 6 of circles at least. We lose the 2, 3, 4 mixed triple sequence chance. That's okay. So it's a little bit spicy. I don't know what this is, but it's most likely an all simples as well. I no longer want to go for it. I no longer want to go for it because the chances of this hand getting completed are now so low. Call me a Blackpink Jennie song, am I right? Anyway, last night I was watching some games in the throne room. So I've told you about this before, but well, okay. Wow, they might have died here. They could have almost died here. All simples. 1,000 points. They're still alive. They can still call Riichi. It's gonna be some work for us to get into first, but it's not impossible, right? Anyway, I was watching games in the throne room. He can't finish the story. And it was incredible. What did I learn in the throne room? What I learned in boating school is be wary of how many, like if all 5 copies of the 5 of bamboo are thrown out, that's information for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. This is a little bit of a tricky hand. I'm not sure what my shapes are right now. This is like 1. This is like 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe. Okay, regardless of what this is, I'm pretty sure it's an all simples hand. 4, 5, 6 mixed triple sequence, also a possibility here. Okay, let's see what happens. When I open this hand, I'm not sure. I know we have 4, 5, 6 mixed triple sequence. I don't know if it's worth going for. I'm keeping the 6, 7, 8 shape. It's a little bit awkward right now. Like the 6 could have been seen as redundant there, but at least we have the chance at a pure double sequence here, right? Okay, there's the 6 and the 9, but I don't think I mean, it advances us a little bit, but I think the value in this hand lies in the all simples. I'm not sure if that's a great idea though. Because again, if we lock into all simples, then we're leaving ourselves with only good tiles to throw down later. Right? Like only 2s through 8s, and that's not that great. Player across from us, she's a 1, 2, 3. Remember, they're the dealer right now, so they just want to win as fast as possible. This could be a 1, 2, 3 mixed triple sequence. I should be a little bit more careful. Cheating again, I have no idea what this is. Maybe they have a triplet of the Eastwind or something along those lines. Not sure. 3, 4, 5 is good news bears for us. What's looking safe here? I mean, nothing really looks that safe. Okay, at least it's just a pawn and not a Ron. If I cheat this, I get into Tenpai by throwing away the 7. I think that's an okay move, right? All the 8s are gone so that no one can have a 6, 8 weight. I mean, a 5, 6 weight is also pretty likely. Player to my left, Sumos. If they have a big enough hand, they could kill the player to their left. This isn't going to be enough because it's a sumo and it's not a Ron. Player across from us still hanging on for dear life. If we get a sumo Mongon or something along those lines, again, we could still win this. They could still win this, by the way. They have a really nice shot at it. Okay, let's take a look at what we have here. Do I throw down the gauntlet and just go for the half flush hand? Because I need a big hand in order to like end this game and end up in first. Maybe this is a little bit too greedy of a half flush hand. Like this hand isn't amazing. It's okay. All right, let's go for it. Let's go for it. I know that we should probably throw away this 3-4 so that like this is a pretty obvious half flush signal. If we threw away the 3-4, people would at least be questioning whether we're waiting for a half flush in the bamboo suit or the circle suit. Now they know we're in the bamboo suit. Okay, 6 of circles right on time, right? Immediately after I discarded the 5. Could have probably played this a little bit normally if I threw away the 1 of bamboo there. The east wind, by the way, is never getting out of our hand. Like I'm never letting go of this east wind tile. Holding on to it for dear life. The scary thing is that the player across from us pawned their seat wind, and so they can actually kind of make use of this east wind, right? Even as a pair or something. So we gotta watch out for that. They haven't discarded a single character tile, making these discards very, very risky. Okay, at least it's a pawn and not a Ron. I can't stop saying it, dude. I can't stop saying it. Westwind is extremely safe. Southwind is pretty safe. Again, it's the most valuable for me right now, so maybe there's still a world where we can get a triplet. I can pawn this. It's not terrible. I still need to get rid of this Southwind eventually. It's a little bit spicy, right? Because we definitely can't get rid of this Eastwind. There's the Southwind, so the Southwind is incredibly safe right now. 9 of circles should be relatively safe. It's a terminal, and it doesn't look like they're going for it doesn't look like they're going for circle tiles in their hand. It looks like they're going for character tiles. So what happens here? We're looking to pawn the okay, character tiles confirmed. There's the Eastwind discard. Ooh, player across from us takes it with a half flush seat wind. That's not that bad. They're right back into this game, and also maybe a little too hasty from the player to our left. Who cares if you have triple Dora right now? Dude, you're in first place. Just sit on that. Just throw out Dora. Oh, are you seeing this? Are you seeing this, Mr. Krabs? Okay, this is a pretty nutty hand. I don't know what we're gonna do about it, but I don't know what the best way to play this is, but it is a good hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We technically have 5 shapes. Hopefully we're gonna draw more honor tiles though. 2, 4 is actually not that bad, although it's probably gonna be our pair in the end. Looking to pawn the Northwind, looking to pawn the Green Dragon, of course. I'll pawn this. So now we definitely need to pawn the Green Dragon for a chance to win. There's the White Dragon coming out. That's not terrible news for us. We got a safe tile to throw out once we pawn the Green Dragon. So people might be worried that I'm in some kind of half flush territory right now. They don't know that the rest of my hand is kind of garbage. What are we hoping to drop? Maybe a 5 of circles so we can accept the door, the 6 of circles. Should probably throw away this red dragon pretty soon. They're pawning on the round wind as well, so it's not all ogre for us yet. Like the player across from us still has a good chance of winning. We gotta just be a little careful here. Okay, 1, 2, 4 is actually not that helpful, but I'm gonna throw away the red dragon here just because it's a pretty spicy tile for us to keep into the late game. 6, 7 is actually great news for us. It broadens our weights. What would be the nuts draw right now? A 3 of circles. A 3 of circles or a cheed 3 of circles. Both would hit the spot. Okay. This is fine. We can now pawn the 4 or the 7. We would have to throw out a risky tile afterwards, but at least we get into Tenpai. Okay. There's the 5. Unfortunately, how many 3s are out? 3 3s are out, but I need to keep this red 5. I'm not throwing away this red 5. Call me a character in Hamilton the way I'm not throwing away my shot. Yeah, it's cursed, man. I don't know what to tell you. It can't get out of my head. It probably won't leave yours. This is a spicy discard. Someone could Ron me off of this. Oops. Or I could Ron you. And this is the dealer seat, remember. Maybe I should be trying to just protect my second place. I'm not sure. We're probably not going to get 4th. This is one of those games where we should be going for 1st, I think. Let me know if my macro decision making is correct here. Ooh. Okay. I mean, this actually isn't that good, but it's shiny. There's something. Could con the white dragon if we wanted to, but I'm not giving any of these MFers a chance to get back into the game, okay? Pardon my language. 4, 6, 7, 9. Okay, we could stretch this out into 2 shapes. During times of hardship, we can stretch our resources a little bit. Unfortunate for us, right? Two north winds down the drain. Hoping to draw another red dragon or something along those lines. Okay, probably should have tossed the west wind as it's definitely dead. But okay, keeping it as a safe tile isn't the worst thing in the world. Well, the rest of our hand is terrible. This could have been a 13 orphans hand, maybe. I don't know. We would have to throw away the Dora. The rest of our hand is genuinely pretty terrible. Let's throw away this red dragon. And oh my god, 3 north winds, dude. Okay, I don't think we're winning this hand. This hand is so bad that I think we might just want to fold here. I think I'm going to fold here. I know this is a little bit nuts, okay? Call me Alvin and the Chipmunks. I know this is a little bit nuts. I'm not winning this hand. This hand is like so garbo. It's unbelievably garbo, okay? So I'm just gonna do a little bit of folding, a little bit of tactical folding while I can. Okay, sure. If you want to give us a half outside hand at the end of the day, sure thing. I'm not. Okay, now we know that no one can be on a single tile wait for the white dragon. So we have 3 turns of guaranteed safety if someone calls a Riichi, if someone calls a Khan, etc, etc. Okay, can throw away this 1 of circles as well. I mean, I'd love to get rid of some of these more risky tiles like this 4 and the 6. It's a little too late for that. Because, you know, I get in trouble sometimes of like, you know, let's throw away some of our more dangerous tiles earlier. But now it's like someone could Ron me right now. And the player across from us hasn't discarded a single character tile. So we can assume that they might be on a half flush of some kind. There's the 8 of characters discard. Okay, that means that they're probably in Tenpai and they're probably on a half flush for the character tiles. So we got to be really careful here. Hopefully it's not huge here. It's not a half flush. They have 1 door, 2 door, and the sea wind. Ah, that hurts. As the dealer, we're gonna have to pay the 50% of that. Okay, that hurts. Still anyone's game, kind of, right? Player across from us, if they get some lucky draws, they're right back into this game. Okay, what are we looking at here? North wind's not looking great. East wind's not looking great. Could probably throw away this one. We have 1 copy of the Dora. The Dora is the 5 of circles, which means that everyone's hand value is expected to be just slightly higher than normal. Okay, I'll throw away the north wind here. We could draw a 2 of bamboo here and be really happy that we have this elongated shape. If a green dragon comes out, I think we pawn it. If we can win a green dragon, 1 door a hand, potentially 2 if we draw another one. Like that feels pretty good. Okay. It's pretty spicy, right? The prophecy came true. Forbidden technique, drawing another 2 of bamboo has been realized. I don't think that we throw away this 5. Because then what's going to be our pair? I mean, we could have thrown away the 5. We're looking to pawn this, throw away this. It's very tricky right now because our hand doesn't have a great pair. I'm gonna have to throw away the door if I want a chance to win this hand after I pawn the green dragon. But it's a game of inches right now, right? Even 1,000 points will be really nice here. I think I go for this. So this signals to everyone I'm in Tenpai. I haven't discarded a single bamboo tile. Although, you know, this is a little bit weird right now. The 1, 2, 3 is a little confusing. Luckily, the 2 of characters has been discarded. I mean, I'm talking a little bit serious because this is a serious situation. Just con it for the extra draw? Just con it for the extra draw? Go for big plays? Oops. I don't know if that was correct, dude. I don't know if that was correct. I don't know if that was correct, dude, but it was what happened. It was what happened. Now, any hand in South 4, any hand, it can be a cheapo peepo 1,000 point hand, gets us there. Unfortunately, none of this is that inspiring. Definitely keep the red dragon. No mixed triple sequence in remotely in sight. Okay, door is the 4 of circles. Okay, I mean, it's a spicy situation right now. Any hand gets us there. Unfortunately, the east one's not going to really help us out either. What we're really begging to draw right now. Driving through the streets of downtown Toronto, begging through text for the location of another red dragon. Or do we just straight up play defense and just throw this out so that no one else can get a red dragon? I don't know, dude. I'm throwing away some risky stuff. Not sure. You might disagree with some of these decisions. And you know what? I totally respect that because I don't know if I'm playing 100% correctly. There's the pawn. Interesting. Could be an all simples hand, just trying to win as fast as possible. What is this? Half outside hand? They threw away a 2 of characters though. Could be a 7, 8, 9 mixed triple sequence. Okay. I mean, what is this? What is this 7, 8, 9 meaning? Probably a 7, 8, 9 mixed triple sequence. Okay, that 8 gave them some pause there. Maybe they were debating something. If it is a 7, 8, 9 mixed triple sequence, they're going to have a hard time getting these 8 of characters out of my hand. What am I trying to throw away next? I mean, I got to get rid of these 7s and 9s. They're actually my riskiest tiles right now. I would happily throw away a 5. Is that a Dora? So they are in Tenpai. I can't do it, dude. I'm not cut out for Riichi Mahjong. I'm legit. Sometimes I'm just not cut out for Riichi Mahjong. Why am I too scared to play aggressive here? Southwind a little bit spicy. I should feel safe in throwing away this 8, right? It's Suji to the 5. We know that they don't have a 6, 7. Am I willing to throw away a 1 and a 2 here? Here's the thing. The 2 we know is safe. The 1 we don't necessarily know is safe, especially if this is a half outside hand. I don't know what this is. I don't know what this is. Ah! Plus 70 isn't bad. Plus 70 isn't bad, but you know I wanted more there. You absolutely know that I wanted more there. So my first instinct was correct, right? They're opening up for a 7-8-9. Most likely they're going for a 7-8-9 mixed triple sequence. Oh my god. Get me back in there. Get me back in the locker rooms. Let's debrief a little bit, okay? Those cons were really spicy as well. Okay, someone won here. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 is looking pretty safe, not gonna lie. 1 looking extremely safe with how many 2s are out there, how many 3s you can see. I don't know. What do you discard here? Tell me it's the 9. It's probably the 9. And this deals in? Right, it deals into a pretty small hand. Okay, that's not the end of the world. That's not the end of the world. Someone deals into my very spicy hand. Ooh, okay. I call Riichi. So many 5 and a 7 have been discarded. And so many 6s have been discarded that you would assume that it's safe. That this hand is so far away from winning though. Just discard the south winds. Please tell me you discard the south winds. What? Oh, because of Suji reasons. But you could still have a 1, 2, 3 shape here. And you're so far away from Tenpai. I would be folding here on the south winds for sure. This 3 is a very risky discard. Yep. Ron here, inadvertent Suji trap. I mean, kind of intentional Suji trap. A monstrous hand was won here. Yeah, cons and stuff. You're throwing away the 9. Oh, you called Riichi here. What are you waiting on? The 6 or the 8 of circles, the 2 pairs. Wait, that's not that good, dude. I guess you're waiting on the Dora. Oh, man. What does this player have? Ah, it's a half flush, even though it doesn't look like it at all. Holy moly. They're waiting on the 6 and the 9. Right, the 6 is the Dora after all. That was anyone's game. That was anyone's game, honestly. I don't understand the chased Riichi, but I also can respect it. You know what I mean? It's a pretty small hand that they deal into, but they have to play a little desperately. I would cut the 8 here in a heartbeat. You want to fight for a chance to... Ah, but there's the Riichi. But you're in last place anyway. Luckily, they deal into a 1-han hand. I get it. It's like you're in last place. You kind of have to play, you know, in attack position. Okay, east 4, south 1. What happens here? This player discards the 4 of characters and they deal into a... Right, this discard was ridiculous. They pawn here and they discard the 4. This player has a very obvious half flush. I mean, it's not necessarily that obvious, but it's like pretty friggin' obvious. And you're in first place right now. Why not just play safe? I mean, they could be wagering that like, no way this player's hand is ready yet. Like 9 discards in, they're probably not ready. I mean, some 4s have already been discarded and a 7 was just discarded the turn previous. So you know that they're not on a 5-6 weight, right? What are they on? A 5-6 weight. So they just got there. Interesting. You know what? I can understand that play, but I can also understand folding there. This player deals into my hand. They got a good setup. They've got a good thing going for them right now. What do they discard here? The 4 is safe. It's not great, but it's okay. The 6 is probably what they discarded here. They could also break apart the bamboo, but that feels pretty painful. I would be discarding the 6 here. They discard the 6, and is that what I picked them off with? Oh, yo, let's go! Let's go! A lot of sumo lords happening, and then the last round. Oh my god. So what happened here? I want to see this. Okay. 7, 8, 9. Oh, it's moving so fast for me. This is like a full outside hand, maybe, or just a 7, 8, 9 mixed triple sequence. And then nothing goes well for them for a while, right? Yeah, okay, those 5 discards mean that it's like a full outside hand or a 7, 8, 9 mixed triple sequence, but I was so confused with these 7s and all the 9s that are coming out. Maybe I should have just tried to get rid of the 9s as fast as possible. I mean, I kind of did, right? It's a tough situation. Throw away the 8s. I mean, I'm just kind of tempting fate here. They chi a 4, 5, 6, throw away the white dragon. Okay, now I should be a little bit careful. The chi kind of changes the game, right? And then I draw a 9 immediately. Oh my god, dude. You want me to break up the 5, 6 here? Hope that they deal into someone else? Oh man, that would have been the right move because the player to our left is in Tenpai for a 2 or a 5 of circles. But if what do we break up then? Because I think a 5 actually looks fairly safe if we're trying to avoid this player's hand. What do I discard here instead? 2? 2 seems to be relatively safe. I think 2 is our safest discard. No way I'm breaking up this. It's too close to the door. I don't know what other people are on. 2 should be fine. It's Tsuji to this 5. Honestly, the 5 should be fine. Tsuji to the 2. They could have a 6-7 way, but then how are they going to win? How are they going to win, right? 5 is fine, 2 is fine. I should have folded here. They very well in their aggression could have dealt into someone else, and we would have been able to win this game, right? Any point difference would have gotten us there. Okay, that hurts. That hurts, definitely, right? But now we know what to look for. If they're willing to open their hand for a 7-8-9 immediately, chances are they're waiting for a 7-8-9 mixed triple sequence, right? Despite how many 7s and 8s were thrown out there, there's still a chance that they're waiting for that Ron. Of course, they can't take any of my 9s because they can't chi from the player to their right, obviously. Okay, it's interesting. We're almost there for first place. I thought we played pretty well. We had some nice sumos. The times that we played aggressively felt pretty good. I mean, worked out for us. We don't really know if like other players had really dangerous hands. We could have examined the sumos. I'm not sure. Anyway, if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and a comment. It helps out a lot. Subscribe if you want to see more new videos every day. Of course, I stream Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays on Twitch. You can find that link in the description at 4 p.m. PST. Hope to see you there. Mondays are Mahjongs if you just want to stick around for that. But Fridays are Nancy Drew. And that's where the real spice happens, okay? You can also join us in the Discord. Incredibly loving community. And I hope to talk to you there, okay? All right, until next time, please take care of yourself and please be kind to yourself, okay? All right, I'll talk to you soon. Peace.